25. Play action. Breeze. Looking long for Thomas. And that's caught inside the 30. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. A big play. Breeze finding Thomas. 52 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Thomas, and it's second down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw is Breeze. Looking again for Thomas, this time complete. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 19 yards.
Right there to move the sticks.
Breeze going to throw. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. That's caught inside the 20. And he finally is out of bounds, but he's down inside the 20-yard line. That's now 2 big catches on this drive for him.
You know, the NFL keeps talking about the possibility of using video for coaching on the sidelines. That's not approved yet, but you can still use pictures. They've got to send his picture down to their defense and say, you see him? Cover him.
Offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Breeze. Got a man open. It's Thomas. It's a touchdown for New Orleans. They're going to try a second time. They do go for it. It's Breeze. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the sticks make a drastic shift forward. So on 4th down, a big-time completion. And the defense, they've got to be shaking their heads right now.
Not only shaking their heads, but understand that they committed one of those cardinal sins that they say they can't do at any time. They committed an eye violation, had their eyes in one place, and allowed the deep ball behind them.
1st and 10. Here's Breeze. He's going to let it go deep. Looking for Thomas. He's got him. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Saints have taken the lead. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you
10 from the 25. On play action, it's Breeze. He'll air it out deep for and that's caught inside the 35. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Michael Thomas on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Saints are able to strike quickly for 6. But yes, Michael Thomas is a volume receiver, but he can also make some really big plays, especially with Drew Brees throwing the football.
I love the way you described it. Volume receiver who could also make big plays. In other words, if you underestimate him, he'll run past you or he'll just jump over the top of you and continue to make those big plays.
So here we go on 4th down with Breeze. He's going to rifle one deep left side. He's got a man complete. Past the 20. 10. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas on his way to a historic performance. 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
Chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Here's Breeze to throw. Got a man open. It's Thomas. It's a touchdown for New Orleans. Drew Brees turning back the clock. 5 touchdown passes for him on the afternoon. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. The touchdown all set up by the big play one snap before, but they finish it off here. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Looking long. It got his man complete. And all the way down to the 35. A big play. Breeze finding Thomas. And even 40 yards. Big plays back and forth just continue. Both offenses excelling.
And I hear the excitement in your voice while you're calling this game. This hurts my soul as a defensive player, watching these teams go up and down the field and put points on the board.
Do me a favor the rest of the way. Sit back, relax, and just appreciate the offensive dominance. Back near his goal line. Here's Breeze. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. A big play. Breeze finding Thomas. 43 yards. Been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Looking long for Thomas. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. A big play. Breeze finding Thomas. 44 yards. Now that's 2 big catches that he's had on this drive alone.
And I can hear it right now. If they give up a third to him, whoever does that, go stand on the other sideline. You're persona non grata on our team at that point. Yeah, they call pass interference, and somehow you're going to decline that.
I'm so confused. Looking for Thomas. He's got him. Touchdown, New Orleans. A 9-yard touchdown there. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. And that, boys and girls, is an NFL record. 6th touchdown reception. The record has stood since 1950. What a game.
How about that?
A real threat. This is 3rd and long. Working from the gun. It's Breeze. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. Got a man open. It's Thomas. It's a touchdown for New Orleans. Michael Thomas. 30 yards. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Well, there was a little extra pressure with that one because it was 3rd down. He didn't care. He snagged it with one hand like it was routine.
The key is to make a play in a tough situation. Doesn't matter how, and in this case, one-handed gets it done. Terrific play for us to watch.
Pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Breeze now to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed.
Just more of the same there, partner. Guys have just been running free in the secondary this entire game. No pass rush, a lot of passes completed. Been an easy day for them.
Breeze now. Looking for Thomas. He's got him. Touchdown, New Orleans. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early.
Breeze going to go on 4th down. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well.
Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. And, my friend, I think it's safe to say that this game is pretty much deceased at this point. It's taken a knee, so to speak.
It is definitely this victory formation. Take the snap, take the knee, call it a night, call it a game, call it whatever. I agree with you totally. I don't think there's much left to get except for those who want to run up the score.
Reception. So after the INT, it's Breeze. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
There's no doubt in my mind.
And do you hear that? Do you hear the...
It's not scales, right?
No,
I don't hear scales. Do I actually hear a tune being warbled?
I think the fat lady's humming.
Yeah, she's doing more than humming. She's belting it out right now.
She's full bore.
Yeah, this thing is flat out finished.